The bot's like, no problem. No sweat, like whatever you want. And we can try it 12 more times if you want. And if you want, I can create sub-bots to go do, 12 more times right now. Right? Or you tell it, this is terrible. Like, I can't believe you came back to me with this. It has all these bugs. And it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll go fix these. Right? And by the way, never gets drunk. Never gets sick. Never gets high.
Right. Never gets depressed because his girlfriend broke up with him.
Never files HR complaints.
Right.
Right. And so, you see what I'm saying? And so,
like, dude, dealing with the AI bot is so much preferable to dealing with the human being. If Democrats win in November, men will get pregnant. Isn't that crazy? What a fucking weird press conference. Like, who thought of putting this guy there? Who put this guy right next to Trump, next to the camera? Like, dude, what are they doing? Fucking weirdos, boss. Is that a hernia? I'm assuming it is. Like, what the fuck, bro? Doesn't Trump look like he's gonna, like, he could just mouth it? By the way, 40% of the people who are watching my YouTube are not subscribed, so make sure you hit that sub button. All right, you get all the good gossipy shit and you laugh your ass off. This clip about the wedding is insane, dude.
Congress. Are you attending your son's wedding this weekend, by the way? He'd like me to go, but it's going to be just a small little private affair, and I'm going to try and make it. I'm in the midst. I said, this is not good timing for me. I have a thing called Iran and other things. That's one I can't win on. If I do attend, I get killed. If I don't attend, I get killed. By the fake news, of course, I'm talking about. No, but he's got a very person who I've known for a long time, and hopefully they're going to have a great marriage.
Dude, they asked him if he's going to his son's wedding. Dude, that is wild, guys. That is wild. It's wild that Don Jr.'s already getting married, okay? Right? I mean, yeah, dude, Kim G just left. And so either they were together for a while he was banging Kim G, or they're moving super fast. But whatever, it's pretty early for them to get married. But then Trump is like, I don't know if I'll go. Dude, this guy goes golfing every fucking week. Like, you'll go golfing every single week. You'll, like, do 5 press conferences a day, but you're not going to go to your son's wedding? Dude, what the hell, bro? How does that make any sense? There's no way I'm, like, not going to my son's wedding, dude. Give me a fucking break, bro. Dude, Trump is a piece of shit. Let's be honest. This guy, look at him. He's ugly. He's got a neck-gina. Dude, he's bronzer smeared all over his face. His hair looks like shit. Okay? He's gross and creepy and SA and, like, rapey weirdo. Right? He's, like, 12 inches away from this dude's hernia. Dude. And I don't know which is harder to look at, the hernia or Trump's face. Dude, Trump's face is like a hernia, bro. Hold on. Yo, what up, Trumpy? Yo, dude, why you got a fucking hernia like right next to your head, bro? Who made the executive decision to arrange the people behind you? Did Stephen Miller do this? I saw he looked like he was hopped up on benzos. And you have a hernia, dude, like shooting out of that guy's belly, bro. And nobody can pay any attention to a goddamn thing you say, dude. Because all we see is that, like, pregnant dude who looks like he's given birth to a fucking cone head. All right? You need to fix your shit, dude. You're ugly, you're rapey, and you're a shit president. All right? Worst fucking president we've ever had. Dude, he is decaying, dude. He's so gross. Dude, I like this, dude. I like the right there, dude. It's like, dude, perfect fit. Dude, look at him. He's ready to just suck on the little tendril.
Now you've given every programmer in the world this level of superpower and capability. And you see what I'm saying? It's true that they're not writing the code themselves, but they're overseeing the entire thing. They're directing the entire thing. They're developing the strategy. They're just, it's their product sense that's going into it. It's their business goals that are going into it. It's their creativity that's going into it. They can let their imagination run completely wild. By the way, this also goes back to the thing. The bots never get frustrated with you, right? So you tell a normal person, you hire somebody over here, you hire somebody here, and you tell them you want a screen display and you want it to be an animated version of your thing you got back here. Okay, they spend 2 weeks doing it. They bring it to you, they animate it. It's like, okay, that's pretty good, but I actually want the whole thing to be whatever, purple and green. And they spend a week doing that, and they come back, and you're like, I actually preferred the old version. The guy gets like pissed at you because he's like, I just wasted my time. The bot's like, no problem. No sweat, like whatever you want. And we can try it 12 more times if you want. And if you want, I can create sub-bots to go do, 12 more times right now. Right? Or you tell it, this is terrible. Like, I can't believe you came back to me with this. It has all these bugs. And it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll go fix these. Right? And by the way, never gets drunk. Never gets sick, never gets high.
Right. Never gets depressed because his girlfriend broke up with him.
Never files HR complaints.
Right.
Right. And so, you see what I'm saying? And so all of this is the workplace version of what I described earlier. So all of a sudden, everybody...
See, that's the clip right there. This guy is basically being like, yeah, man, like, dude, dealing with the AI bot is so much preferable to dealing with the human being. Why? Because human beings having real emotions, whatever, getting frustrated, breaking up with their girlfriend, being depressed, having a hard day, coming in hungover, all of that shit is like, filing an HR complaint, right? Whereas with the AI bot, it's just like, what can I do for you? I'm perfect. What do you need? You want me to do it 100 times? Should I do it 1,000 times? What can I do for you next? He's like, God, it's so preferable. But it's like it's so weird, guys. You know why? Because they don't like dealing with people. Now, I have used AI extensively, guys. And for me, I get pissed at AI because it doesn't reason. It just it just does its own thing and expects you to be impressed by it. And I think 99 times out of 100, human beings do a better job. They do, because humans have a perspective and an AI doesn't have a perspective. AI just guesses, okay? And occasionally it comes in with something interesting, but mostly you have an AI do something, and I use it for art things or whatever. I'll take it and, make this fucking person angry or whatever. But it always looks kind of stupid. It doesn't actually have the reasoning ability to actually add any type of nuance to anything. It just overdoes it, always. And sometimes it's useful if you want to remove lettering from a picture or something like that. If you do something really simple, hey, get the lettering off this photo, then it's good at that. It's good at really routine, perfunctory tasks. But when it comes to it being creative or requiring any type of real emotional fucking connectivity, it lacks reasoning ability. It's just it's like a go fetch, and it fetches. It doesn't bring anything to the table. And especially for me, being an artist, dealing with AI that doesn't have a soul is it's infuriating to me. And I often tell it to fuck off, But these guys, though, are crazy, And you know what else, though? You know what else that I couldn't help but thinking about with these guys is you can see why these guys hate women, okay? And you can't convince me that they don't hate women, like the Joe Rogan bros. They hate women, okay? They do. There is that internal misogyny where they think women are too complicated. You have to pay too much attention to them. They ask for too much. This guy, the HR complaints are, I'm sure anytime these guys work around women, there were HR complaints. But you know what's crazy about this, guys? Is how you can see it in this discussion, the way they're having a full range of emotions, having to deal with an emotional experience is like too much for these guys, because these guys are so like shut off. Okay. They just want everything to be, you know, obedient. No extra innings of having to sort out an emotional reality. And it's like, dude, it's so cold, right? That is so, you have to be extraordinarily shut off to fucking, you know, to respond to the world like that. Let me just tell you guys this. I believe, okay, you ready? So again, I don't believe AI can ever become sentient, okay? I don't believe AI can become sentient and tap into that soul that I was talking about. But here's what I do know, guys. I know that a lot of the abuse and manipulation in the capitalist system is about guilt, and it plays on people's shame. And there's a lot of shame inherent in capitalism, in society, in religion. And so a lot of the mechanisms of capitalism use shame and guilt and the idea of duty and honor and right. And so there's a lot of shit that plays on very real human emotions and responses that are exacerbated by religious beliefs and family systems. And AI will never like fall for that shit. So I think if you expose artificial intelligence to the brutality of capitalism, it would very quickly be like, you know, this is actually bullshit, right? I really think that is factual. Like the same way that AI could tell you about what religions are, and it could describe the history of religion and the concepts, but I don't think you could ever talk an LLM into believing in God, because it just knows that that is not real. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.